Have you ever started your day with something as simple as a cup of tea, and somehow everything just felt better? The sun was shining. Your body felt lighter. Your mind was clearer. And maybe you even thought, I could do this every morning. It's amazing how one small choice at the beginning of the day can shape how we feel for the rest of it. Now, imagine doing that every day, choosing the right drink first thing in the morning, not just for a good day, but for a better, longer life. Because here's the thing, what we put into our body in those first waking hours actually matters more than most of us realize. Especially after 60, when our digestion slows, our metabolism changes, and our energy needs become more delicate. The first thing we sip can set the tone for how our organs function, how clearly we think, even how long we live. But don't worry. This isn't about trendy powders, expensive supplements, or complicated routines. You don't need to turn your kitchen into a laboratory. The truth is, some of the most powerful drinks for your longevity are probably already in your home. And a couple that might be doing more harm than good, you might be surprised by those too. So let's start with something simple and surprisingly powerful, warm lemon water. I know it doesn't sound fancy, but hear me out. When you wake up, your body is slightly dehydrated. Your digestive system is idle, and your cells are craving a gentle wake-up call. That's where lemon water steps in. Just a cup of warm water with a squeeze of fresh lemon can rehydrate your tissues, support your liver in flushing out toxins, and help kickstart your metabolism without overwhelming your body. Think of it like waking up your insides with kindness. It's not about shocking your system, just reminding it that it's time to get moving. And the best part? It's simple. No need to measure grams or count calories. Just warm water, a slice of lemon, and 5 minutes of peace before the busyness of the day begins. You may even find that your digestion improves over time. Less bloating, fewer cravings later in the day, and even a boost in your immune system thanks to the vitamin C. It's small but powerful. Now, if you're someone who enjoys a good cup of coffee in the morning, and let's be honest, who doesn't love the smell of it brewing? You'll be happy to know that coffee can actually be another longevity booster when used wisely. You see, coffee isn't just about waking up your brain. It's packed with antioxidants that help fight inflammation and protect your cells from damage, which is especially important as we age. In fact, several long-term studies have linked moderate coffee consumption to lower risks of heart disease, Parkinson's, and even certain cancers. But here's the key, moderate and mindful. That means skipping the sugary creamers, avoiding artificial syrups, and not overdoing it with 3 or 4 cups before noon. 1 or 2 cups, ideally black or with a splash of plant-based milk, can give you the benefits without the downsides. And timing matters too. Drinking coffee on an empty stomach first thing in the morning may not be the best idea for everyone. For some, it can increase acidity, irritate the gut, or even spike anxiety. So if you're someone who feels jittery or gets stomach discomfort, consider having a light bite first, maybe a banana or a handful of nuts, before sipping your cup. It's about listening to your body. Coffee isn't the enemy. In fact, it could be one of your best allies, as long as you're treating it with respect. On the flip side, though, there are some drinks we reach for out of habit that might be quietly working against us. And the first one that comes to mind is something that's often marketed as healthy, but can be misleading: fruit juice. Yes, even that 100% orange juice you might be pouring every morning with breakfast. Now don't get me wrong, fruits are wonderful. They're full of fiber, vitamins, and natural sweetness. But the problem with juice is that it removes most of the fiber and concentrates the sugar. So what you're left with is a drink that spikes your blood sugar, gives you a quick burst of energy, and then sends you crashing down shortly after. This roller coaster isn't just tiring. It's hard on your body over time. Frequent blood sugar spikes are linked to faster aging, increased inflammation, and higher risk of diseases like diabetes and heart issues. And without the fiber to slow it down, your body absorbs that sugar fast. Too fast. So if you love fruit, eat it whole. A fresh orange or a slice of apple will nourish your body and satisfy your taste buds without the sugar crash. Instead of fruit juice, reach for something that hydrates and heals. Herbal teas can be a great choice, especially ones like ginger, peppermint, or rooibos, which soothe digestion, reduce inflammation, and calm the nervous system. That morning cup can become a ritual, one that not only nourishes your body, but gives you a moment of stillness, of intention. And isn't that what longevity is really about? Not just living longer, but living better, with more peace, more clarity, more choices made with care. Now that we've talked about how something as simple as lemon water or a mindful cup of coffee can support your health, and why you might want to reconsider that glass of orange juice, let's continue exploring other drinks. Some that uplift, some that quietly take away, because every sip matters. Every choice adds up, and your mornings, they're full of power if you know where to look. Now, let's keep this morning momentum going, because what you drink after 60 can either become your daily medicine or a slow drain on your energy and vitality. We've already talked about lemon water and coffee as two helpful choices, but there's another underrated morning drink that often gets overlooked. It's not flashy. It doesn't come in colorful packaging, and it's not a new superfood from a faraway land. It's simply green tea. Green tea has been cherished for centuries, especially in cultures known for their longevity like Japan. And that's not by accident. This gentle drink is packed with polyphenol and catechins, plant compounds that fight inflammation, support brain health, and even help protect your heart. And here's something that might surprise you. Studies have shown that people who drink green tea regularly tend to live longer. Not just more years, but better years, with sharper minds, fewer illnesses, and more energy. What makes green tea especially wonderful for older adults is that it gives a soft lift of energy without the harsh edge that some people get from coffee. It's more like a gentle nudge than a push. Plus, it can support digestion, reduce bloating, and even help regulate blood sugar levels, something many of us become more mindful of as we age. And it's easy. Just steep a bag or a teaspoon of loose leaves in hot, not boiling, water for a few minutes, and you're good to go. You can even sip it cold in warmer weather. A cup of green tea on your front porch, with the morning sun filtering through the trees. That's not just a drink. That's a moment of peace. Now, while we're on the topic of peace and balance, we need to talk about something that might seem harmless but could be sabotaging your health without you realizing it. And that's the habit of reaching for a sweetened energy drink or so-called healthy smoothie that's prepackaged and sold in stores. I know it's tempting, especially with all the labels that say low-fat, packed with vitamins, or boost metabolism. But if you flip the bottle over and look at the ingredients, what you often find is a long list of additives, artificial sweeteners, and hidden sugars. Even smoothies that seem like they're full of fruits and veggies can have up to 30 grams of sugar or more in a single serving. That's like eating a candy bar for breakfast, only it's disguised in a bottle that claims to be good for you. And what does that do to your body? It causes inflammation. It makes your insulin levels spike. Over time, this stresses your pancreas, your liver, and your heart. You might feel fine right after drinking it, but slowly, day by day, your body is fighting an uphill battle. The truth is, your morning drink doesn't need to come from a plastic bottle or have a dozen ingredients to be effective. Simpler is better. Whole is better. Your body understands simple. It thrives on it. Let's bring in another quiet champion of longevity: warm turmeric water. This one is especially helpful if you deal with stiff joints or inflammation in the morning. Turmeric contains curcumin, a natural anti-inflammatory compound that's been studied for its powerful effects on pain, heart health, and even memory. Now, I'm not saying you need to eat spoonfuls of turmeric. Just a pinch of ground turmeric in a cup of warm water, maybe with a dash of black pepper to help with absorption, can go a long way. Some people like to add a little honey or ginger for taste and extra benefits. And here's the magic. When you start your day with something healing, even before you've eaten breakfast, your body begins the day on a positive note. You're telling your system, I'm choosing health today. I'm nourishing you. I'm not rushing or ignoring what you need. That mindset sets the tone for everything that comes after, from your breakfast choices to your energy levels, even how you handle stress during the day. And speaking of stress, there's one more drink we need to gently talk about, and that's soda. Yes, even diet soda. Now, you might be thinking, I only drink a small glass, or it helps me stay awake, or even it's the one treat I give myself. I hear you. We all have our comfort habits. But here's the honest truth. Soda, whether regular or diet, does your body no favors, especially in the morning. It floods your system with sugar or artificial sweeteners, spikes your blood sugar or confuses your metabolism, and provides absolutely no nutrition. Some people think diet soda is better because it has 0 calories, but studies have linked artificial sweeteners to increased cravings, weight gain, and even higher risks of heart disease and stroke in older adults. What's even more concerning is how it affects the gut. Our digestive health becomes even more important as we age, and soda can disrupt the healthy bacteria in your gut. That can lead to poor digestion, lower immunity, and even mood swings. So that pick-me-up may be doing the opposite, pulling your energy down, not lifting it up. I'm not saying you need to give up everything you love, but when it comes to your morning drink, start asking, is this lifting me up or slowly wearing me down? Because you deserve more than a quick fix. You deserve energy that lasts, joints that move freely, a heart that beats strong and steady, a mind that stays sharp and clear. And that all begins with the choices we make, starting the moment we wake up. So whether it's a cup of warm lemon water, a soothing mug of green tea, a healing turmeric blend, or just clean, refreshing water, your body will thank you. And not just for today, but for years to come. Let's keep moving forward, one sip at a time, toward a longer, stronger, more vibrant life. Now, as we bring all this together, let's slow down for a moment and really think about something simple but powerful. The way you start your day tells your body what kind of day to expect. And over time, those small signals add up. They become your story. You don't need to make big, dramatic changes to add more years to your life, or life to your years. Sometimes, it's as simple as what's in your cup when the sun rises. So far, we've talked about how drinks like warm lemon water, green tea, and turmeric water can support your health in subtle but deeply meaningful ways. These aren't fads or flashy trends. They're gentle rituals that nourish you from the inside out. They hydrate your body, support your digestion, ease inflammation, and even bring a bit of calm to your mornings. And on the flip side, we touched on why it's important to watch out for sugary drinks, store-bought smoothies, and sodas, yes, even the ones that claim to be healthy. These drinks may give you a quick boost, but it's often followed by a crash. And over time, they can slowly wear down your energy, your gut, and your heart. But the good news is this: you're not stuck with any habit. It's never too late to switch gears, to pour yourself something better, to choose healing over harm. And you don't have to be perfect. You just have to be intentional. Here's something I encourage you to try. Pick one morning drink from today's conversation that feels doable to you. Just one. Maybe it's starting the day with a warm glass of lemon water before your breakfast, or swapping out a sugary drink for a cup of green tea instead. Or, if your joints have been aching lately, maybe try that turmeric water with a little honey and black pepper. Sip it slowly and see how your body responds. Sometimes, our bodies whisper what they need, but the world around us is so loud we miss it. These little moments with ourselves in the morning, when the day is still quiet, when it's just you and your breath and your cup, they're sacred and they're powerful. And if you're wondering, can something this small really make a difference in how long I live? The answer is absolutely. Not because of one single cup, but because of what it represents. Consistency, intention, a message to your body that you care. That kind of care adds up. Science shows that people who build gentle, health-focused habits into their daily routines, not extreme changes, just thoughtful choices, are more likely to live longer, healthier lives. And not just in years, but in energy and clarity and joy. You might even find that when you begin your morning with something nourishing, you start to crave more goodness throughout the day. A better breakfast, a short walk in the sunshine, a little quiet time just for you. It's like a ripple effect, one that starts with a single sip. So, here's my gentle challenge to you. Treat your morning like a foundation, not just a checklist, but a space to build something strong, something lasting, something kind. And if you've been stuck in old patterns, if you've been drinking the same thing every day without really thinking about it, that's okay. We all do it. But today can be different. Today you get to choose. You've made it this far in life, not by accident, but through strength, experience, and resilience. And now, you get to decide how to care for yourself in this next chapter. Start small. Start now. Start with what's in your glass. If today's video gave you something to think about, or even made you smile, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. What's your favorite way to start the morning? Or what new drink are you curious to try? Let's share ideas, support each other, and keep growing together. And if you haven't yet, be sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel. We got so many more conversations coming your way, all designed to help you feel better, live longer, and enjoy every stage of life. You are never too old to change. You are never too late to begin. And you are absolutely worth every drop of effort you put into your well-being. Here's to new mornings full of purpose and peace. Here's to sipping slowly, choosing wisely, and living joyfully. Here's to living your best life at any age.